So, as most of you guys know, around June, I made a video saying how great Call of Duty is, and basically, and that got like a whole bunch of thumb downs. But this is gonna be a serious one, because I wasn't really being serious saying Call of Duty's the best series ever heard. I even like made in a video that I took down that wasn't true, like that. It was a troll video, but this is a serious video. I'm gonna say why I actually play the Call of Duty series and why I like it. And I'm gonna rant on the people who it's turning into the mainstream thing to hate Call of Duty, but most of the people who say Call of Duty sucks buys it. And you know it's true. But anyway, let's move on to this rant. So let's just go on. Okay. So Call of Duty has had many games. The 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the most, which is what kicked off Call of Duty series, and everything after that, people started to hate on. Some people say that World at War is when Call of Duty series went downhill, and others say that it was Modern Warfare 2 that made Call of Duty go downhill. But in all honesty, it's never been downhill before. Like, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, reason why people say it sucks. Okay. First reason why people say it sucks is because it's the same game. The same game. The same game as Call of Duty 4, even though it's supposed to be a sequel to Call of Duty 4. And there are a lot of different weapons, a lot of different attachments, different multiplayer maps. Like, come on. Well, even though there's one that was remade from Call of Duty 4, but that doesn't really count. And that was a DLC. So, basically, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 might be similar to Call of Duty 4, but I have all the Call of Duty games ever released. My Modern Warfare 2 game broke, but I played it for 3 years, so I know that also playing Call of Duty 4, that while it does have its similarities, it just feels different. But now it's time to make the comparison from World at War to Call of Duty Black Ops. In my opinion, Call of Duty Black Ops was one of my favorite, I think it was my favorite Call of Duty game ever. Why? Because Black Ops is probably the most unique game, like, in the Call of Duty series, because you go from World War II, which, they did a great job revamping, but people were getting sick of it, so they knew that they had to get out of World War II. So they made one during the Cold War in the 1960s. Like, the story, it was okay, but the multiplayer is where it really shined, because you had all these different weapons that you never seen on the Call of Duty series. And also, you remember the AUG? It was in Modern Warfare 2, but you have to admit, it's much better in Black Ops. Yeah, AUG was my favorite weapon to use in Black Ops. So, yeah. Now let's go on to compare Call of Duty. Let's compare Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3. So, Modern Warfare 3, I didn't like too much. I didn't really play it a lot, to be honest with you. I did not play Modern Warfare 3 too much, because I felt that it was too much like Call of Duty 4, and a little bit in Modern Warfare 2. And that's where I'm like, yeah, this is kind of similar. And not just that, but like they combined COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 in such a bland way that I just didn't like it at all. I mean, sure, the story was pretty good, like most Call of Duties are, but this was just eh. But then there's Black Ops 2, which came out, which is the latest Call of Duty game, and Black Ops 2 is a great game too. It's the first futuristic style Call of Duty game to ever be released. And, you know, you have different weapons that you never seen or heard of. You have different attachments. You have a whole array of attachments. Seriously. There's a whole bunch of sights. And the customization's great. And, also in the story mode, you could like climb on walls and stuff, and you could do so much different things with your futuristic devices in the story mode. And for people comparing it to Black Ops, I mean, sure, you could compare it in a little bit, but not really too much. Like, I couldn't tell, like, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 felt so different than Black Ops. That's just how I felt. If they make a Black Ops 3, I'm definitely gonna get it, because you know how they made Modern Warfare 3? And I don't know, hopefully it's not Modern Warfare 4, because, but, yeah. And now I'm gonna talk about stuff that, well, before I talk about stuff I actually don't like about the series, I'm gonna say that the people who say Call of Duty sucks because it comes out every year and it's the same exact game, so you're saying Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 is comparable? Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops is comparable? These people think that Call of Duty, since Call of Duty comes out every year, that means it sucks. Well, newsflash, there are two different developers for the Call of Duty series. Treyarch, like, let's say the year is 2013. Infinity Ward's gonna make their game. 2014, Treyarch's gonna make their game. 2015, Infinity Ward's gonna make their game, and so forth and so on. So, they actually spent 2 years developing, which is actually the right time. So people who say Call of Duty sucks, and I've seen a whole bunch of top 10 lists that saying, like, that they don't spend enough time developing the game. Well, makes no sense, because 2 years is enough time, and you could see that they did spend a lot of time making it. So now on to the stuff I don't like about the series, mainly DLC. That's right, DLC is bad business practice. I'm not even saying, like, even BF3 has this huge issue, but I'm not going to talk about BF3. But in this sense, you have to pay for, well, at least in Treyarch's mind, you have to pay $15, which is a quarter of your game, of the money that you actually spent on the game, and it's going to be 4 maps, right? 4 maps, and a zombie map. So what's the problem with this, you might ask? Well, first of all, the actual game itself has the zombie mode, campaign mode, and multiplayer. And the multiplayer without DLC has 15 maps in it. So, for them to give you 4 maps for a fourth of the price of the game, that's, let's do math, that's like a fourth of the multiplayer experience. Not the entire game itself. And when it's all said and done, you spend $120 on one game. Now listen, I'm not against map packs, don't get me wrong, but they're overpriced. So, yeah, I mean, that's mainly the only really thing I don't like about the Call of Duty series. People just overstretch the hate that Call of Duty, like the quality of Call of Duty, they overstretch it. They exaggerate everything, and it's just not true.